See, Alan is a select guy, and he doesn't want to accept that. Why? In his day, he was good looking, lighter skinned, with that type of hair. We all know what I'm talking about. I'm not making a colorist argument. I personally don't give a shit. But I also have eyes. And yeah, black women, particularly back in the 80s and 90s, yeah, they responded to shit like that. They did. Now, does it help if you are a smooth verbal seducer? Oh, without question. Without question. But let's not fool ourselves here. Alan is an above average good looking guy in a black American context, particularly in the 80s and 90s. He would be above average looking. That makes a big difference for black women. And he was even on a panel on the Bernard Riley show. I'm going to be talking about that in a minute. And a brother on the panel, I remember this, a brother on the panel said, yo, man, how you going to be at the university where the Noops were born, his fraternity, the Noops, where they were born, where they're known to be pretty boys. That's what Noops are known for. And you think your looks don't got nothing to do with nothing. That's the delusion. Most select guys have little to no self-awareness, Alan Roger Currie being chief among them. Alan Roger Currie don't have it. And that's what I meant when I said some black men can afford to delude themselves. That's what I meant.
Man, he's the master. He's the master of the verbal seduction. He got that communication piece down pat. You mentioned Alan Roger Currie because, we're talking about the mouthpiece part of the four cornerstones of the game. We talked about the trap, and now we're talking about the mouthpiece. And see, that is what, me and Alan Roger Currie have talked about this. The number one thing a lot of black men need to work on very strongly is their verbal communication skills. You have to be effective communicators, not just with women, but in life in general. But here we're talking about women. You have to be an effective communicator, man. There is something to be said for the complaints on the part of some sisters in terms of they're not appreciating the lack of communication skills that a goodly number of brothers exhibit. You have to be able to be an effective communicator. Now, the mode one form of pickup focuses on being upfront, straightforward in your verbal communication in terms of your romantic and or sexual intention in a woman. So in order for you to be effective, you have to first be an effective communicator. You have to be your communication has to be clear and unambiguous. You know what I mean? And a lot of brothers have trouble in terms of being a good verbal communicator.
Yes, sir.
Say it again.
Yes, sir.
Who's the king?
Alan, you're the king.
Say it again.
Alan, you're the king. You're dominating me.
Say it again.
Alan, you're dominating me right now. Mode 1.
Mode 1.
Daddy, can I go, please? You're the king.
Say it again.
Oh, you're the fucking king. Yes.
You're the king, Alan.
AKA the king of verbal seduction. It's the tone of your voice, how seductive your intonations are, the vibrations that you could just reach out over the phone lines and stroke a woman's breast just by the sound of your voice, how you could make her pussy so wet just by the sound of your voice. That's actually very hot.
So you said my show was what?
I said your show is powerful.
Oh, say it again.
Your show is powerful.
But the king would fuck me really good.
Who's the king?
Alan Roger Currie.
Who's the king?
Alan Roger Currie. The king.
The king.
The king.
I have to agree with you on the communication piece, because I actually did take a session with Alan Roger Currie, and he gave me a line that I did not think was going to work, and it worked. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
Currie guys, man, he's the master. He's the master of the verbal seduction. He got that communication piece down pat.
It really worked. It just simply worked, and I just didn't think it was going to work at all.
Some guys have natural handles. Some guys have a better natural shot, but you can always improve your shot. And sex is damn sure something you can fucking learn. Look, dude, you want to learn how to talk better? I'm hiring Alan Roger Currie to get my dirty talk game on. Because it's always been something I want to get better at.
Verbal seduction, man. I'm like, clearly, this guy's the Michael Jordan of seduction. Like, come on now.